so when we launched with Grant Cardone, taking those same methodologies, all the research, all the technology, everything we created, we had the passion of helping independent business owners or individuals that wanted to be high performers to move as fast as possible through the value equation so that they could create something massive and valuable. So when I called Grant and said, hey, we have this opportunity, he's like, dude, you do that, we'll take care of this. The reason I bring that up is because collaboration is the new currency. Nobody can do everything by themselves. The faster you can get into a jet stream of people who are aligned with you, who can create value with you, and who can help you develop other people, the faster you can succeed, because the more of you there is to give to other things that are bigger than what you're doing right now. And I think that's the biggest issue with people, is they get trapped in this momentary transactional need to execute right this second, and they cannot think beyond that, so they wear themselves out.
I can guarantee that whatever lack of engagement, lack of motivation, inability to find skilled technical workers, all of it, we have handled it. And we have a process and we have a system. It's not just a one-on-one form, right? It's the one-on-one form that's connected to the introduction, that's connected to the onboarding plan, that's connected to the career pathing, that's connected to the goals. It's like a puzzle. And the one-on-one is a piece, and it's a critical piece, but it's not something that we just pick and choose with.
So look, we have a lot of first timers, and congratulations. Thank you for joining us. So you may be asking, like, what are these people's credentials? So I sold my last business for $151 million. 77 times EBITDA. And I built that business helping business owners become 3.5 to 15 times larger than their competitors or peer groups, and created massive value for them and for us. And so when we launched with Grant Cardone, taking those same methodologies, all the research, all the technology, everything we created, we had the passion of helping independent business owners or individuals that wanted to be high performers to move as fast as possible through the value equation so that they could create something massive and valuable without all the constraints, friction, resistance, anxiety, stress, fear of broken businesses, lowering your confidence so you can go full speed ahead. We launched this with Grant 36 months ago. We service over $1 billion of businesses today. Our enterprise value of Cardone Ventures, which is only 36 months old, is over $500 million in value. The bottom line in this whole process is we're teaching exactly what we're doing. Because if you're trying to go learn from somebody who's a billionaire, made their money 30 years ago, whatever they did 30 years ago is not related to what you're probably trying to do today. So we subscribe to that. And what we want to do is be an example. And for anybody that ever wants to challenge us, I had somebody flew out here to meet with us to try to sell us something, and bought a mastermind seat and wanted to do a deal with us, and bought proximity, and we didn't know who they were. And then they were here and they were trying to sell me. And I'm like, how do we come together and create massive value together? And they started challenging what we've done. And I'm like, let me do this. Called my finance guy and I said, send us over all of our numbers from the day we started to where we're at right now. Send them over month to month. And I sat down with him and said, no bullshit. This is what we're doing right now. Here's our plan for the next 3 years. Now, show me what you've done. And that's where the meltdown occurred. Because you can try to convince people to do things, but when you can show them what you're doing and invite them to learn from you, that's a different relationship. And that's what we're about, is teaching people and providing insight into exactly what we're doing, exactly when we're doing it, and exactly what we dealt with in order to overcome the obstacle, because that's relative to the moment. And the faster that you can get that engagement, the faster you can have attack speed. And attack speed, the way we define it, is removing time from where you're at to what the true opportunity is and collapsing it. And for anybody who has been on this channel or anybody that's worked with us, they know that we love to have people come on here and talk about what's happened with attack speed and how much they're crushing it by working with us. So that's what we're inspired by, is our clients' success stories.